Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got 15. Let's go, D.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On second down, Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Blue 58. 49's the mic. Watch 49. You want this.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from the 20. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Seven's a Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Man out. 56.
Darnold. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Don't get nervous.
Now 2nd and 3. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Back to throw Darnold as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
Now it's Rodgers. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. Throwing now is Rodgers. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They go with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Mike 7. Silver. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Hey. We got 3. Three down.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
58's the money. 58's the money.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end, bring it in.
Rodgers now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Steps away. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
15's the mic. I got 15. Not today, you
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
319.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Lloyd. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3. Here is 3rd and 5.
Strip that ball.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it, baby. 51.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You gonna see me.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and 3.
47's the mic.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
47 mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Check back 47. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Lloyd will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, and he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Darnold to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Rodgers throwing here. Forced out to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Now Darnold.
Big series right here. You gotta step it up.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's gonna be a long day. That's gonna be a long day.
Here's Darnold. That's caught by Addison. And he'll get him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
Mike 56.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Darnold on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike's 56. Here we go. Here we go. 56 Mike.
Now it's Darnold.
Let's go. Let's go.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.